Yeah.
Hi, welcome to Debbie Stairs Demos. We're in the midst of all of our wedding hoopla. We have a big party tomorrow and then the wedding. So I'm in the middle of doing programs and I thought, well, I can do a demo on stamping and embossing. That's Bailey, he's busy too. So down here, I'm working on the wedding program and I have my Hero Arts flower. I have my Fiskars high density pigment ink. See my blue over here. And I'm also using Ranger's Embossing Antiquities. I've never used this before, and it's a cobalt color. Okay? So the things I've learned while doing this, and this of course is my craft mat that's going to keep me from getting things everywhere. But because this is flat and I can't ink this, so I'm using my Tim Holtz blending tool, and I'm just patting this. You don't want to smear it or anything, and you don't have to push hard to make it work. You just have to, you don't have to do this much, just pat it. I've been doing so many of these, I know exactly where I want to put it underneath here. So I'm just, and give it a good squeeze down there, make sure it's all covered. It looks very light, but it really isn't. That's the color, but it is actually high density. You can see I've been saving my embossing, antiquity embossings. And I didn't cover everything because I want to show you what I'm doing here. Remember, your ink now has become three-dimensional on your, it's raised. So you don't want to just push it off like so. You want to shift it around, make sure that all sides of your ink are covered. Then pop it off, just like that. Now, backing up my cameraman. What I do is I take my paper off of the table, because when I put it on the table, whenever I heat it, the heat builds up underneath and causes my paper to curl fast because it's way too much heat. I'm getting heat here and I'm getting heat coming back this way. So what I'm going to do is just pick it up and I'm going to heat it. Okay, it's okay. We're getting tangled up here. Because this is a little bit like the distressing embossing ink from Ranger. You have to sort of, and I always pull my glasses down. See, there's my glasses down. You don't want to see me that close. And do an angle. I do an angle toward the light so I can see it start to melt the crystals. Can you see, Jacob?
Yeah.
Jacob's being my cameraman. I'm trying to see. I'm going to get a little bit slower here. Oh, it's starting to crystallize. Hopefully he can show you the crystallization. Don't get so close or it'll get blurry. And I'll show it to you in a second. I'm just trying to get toward the light here. I'm moving toward the light. And let's see if I can show you the shimmer on here. But if he can see, yeah, pull back a little bit. See the shimmer there. A little bit. It's finished, but just like the distress inks, the crystals are now burst open. You don't want to mess with them until they're cooled off. Once they're cooled off, we've got a really good color. But you'll notice there's a big difference in the color. Come back over here where the light's at. You know, we went from a really light color. I'll show you. Let's see if I can find the back side of something here. This is the color originally. It's just a little bit darker than that. And then it's gone to this color. Now, if I use just my embossing ink, it will still not come out that dark. It's the two inks together. See, it's still light. But it's okay. That's the color. It's not that I haven't stamped it well. And then when you put the cobalt on, it makes it even darker, and so you get this really beautiful, elegant look, and you get a wonderful, and I'll put a picture up of it, you get a wonderful program here. It's a long, tall, thin, beautiful here, nice embossed, raised. Ta-da! And so now I only have this many left to go, not that many in comparison. And I'm in my work clothes, my work gear, and we're going to keep going. I still have an advice book to make tonight and a house to get straightened up for the party tomorrow. I wish you could be here with us partying. We're going to have a great time. Debbie's demo, remember, the big thing is your ink is dimensional once you put it on there, and when you put your embossing ink, your embossing powders down, you want to make sure you cover all sides of it, so don't just sprinkle it on and pour it off. Okay, shimmer it around a bit. Got it? Good. Have a great day.